Yeah, let's spend a little bit of time on that. What are we really trying to do with assignments?
Absolutely. So with assignments,
They can be standalone projects and they can be standalone work, but they're still assessing progress towards that final goal of being able to do everything that the course asks them to do in their objectives.
self-assessment pieces, some reflection that students can do, activating that metacognition piece of asking students to think about what they've learned and how they would do things differently based on what they learned that week.
And ask them to go out in the world and be a learner.
What we're really trying to do is we're gradually handing off that responsibility of learning to the student.
And not just take in information, but to go in search of information.
So when you're writing your, as a SME, when you're writing those assignments, think about what do I want the student to know and be able to do?
So skills really should be sort of the emphasis rather than just low-level recall.
They need to be able to show that they can do their jobs, because ultimately what we're doing is training adults to get better jobs and have better lives.
What's going to help them is that sort of understanding of how to solve problems, how this skill relates to their chosen career.
That's really where I feel like assignments can flourish and not just be, and I actually think SME used this with me today, not just be a bogus essay prompt.
Obviously, there are good standard classic type of assignments, right? Write a research paper, or solve an equation.
But it can also be kind of a jumping off point for really using information and applying it.
And if you want that student to be able to write the best code ever to create a graphic user interface, they should be writing code in that assignment.
Those types of things that ask them to learn about how you do that and then do it.
If you want a student to be able to manage healthcare records and show that they have an organization system and they can go to a boss and say, this is how I would manage your system as the front office person, have them create a mock-up of that.
What types of tasks or documents or things that a student is going to have to be doing on the job.
If they're in the business world, have them create a business plan or a proposal that shows that they can speak the language, they can navigate within the organizational structures.
Things that they could put in a portfolio that they could show a prospective employer.
Keep in mind that it doesn't have to be something that takes place on one day of 1 week of the course. This can be an 8-week project that has 8 different deliverables for each week that are all part of that big piece that all build on one another and build toward that kind of culminating event at the end.